What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine? Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, Bitcoin Ben, here for the Monday, which I guess everyone else is off except us. See, that's crypto. That's Bitcoin. 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And that's what I want to talk about. What we need to see is long view. Never before have we ever had I wouldn't even call it a product. I would call it a money, a technology, a network that is completely decentralized, and you can use it for so many different things. I hear people argue all the time. It's a store of value. Oh, it's a digital currency. Oh, it's money. It's this. Guys, that's what makes this incredible. The network value alone, just a network to hold information, is unprecedented. It's the largest network in the world. It is the largest energy consuming network in the world. And it holds information. Right now, it holds transactions of I sent you half a Bitcoin, you sent me half a Bitcoin, whatever. But there's also other layers of information in there. That alone, it's the equivalent of AT&T, Sprint, or you name a information network. Now, the internet. This, with the internet, with AI, with robots, with everything geopolitical that's going on right now, nobody trusts anybody. That's it. Russia doesn't trust America. China doesn't trust Russia. Russia doesn't trust this guy, that guy. Nobody trusts anybody. They never have. It was all an illusion. This whole idea of the United Nations, no. No one trusts the United Nations. No one trusts anybody because they shouldn't. Russia should not trust that America will do what is in Russia's best interest. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, because Russia gives a crap about Russia. America, now that we have Trump, he cares about America. China, Xi, he cares about China. Now, can we have relations? Absolutely. Absolutely. But we now live in a world where America is like, look, we don't want to be the global currency anymore legally. That's the difference. See, what Trump is creating is he's replacing the Federal Reserve with a decentralized U.S. dollar creation system. Let's look at this. Tether is what? What does Tether do? It produces dollars. It prints digital dollars. That's it. On a ledger. That's it. That's exactly what the Federal Reserve does. They produce dollars. They handle the flow of the dollars. Well, now we'll have Tether, we'll have Circle, we'll have all of these decentralized. And when I say decentralized, what I mean is there's more than one operators. Tether is centralized. We just saw that. All right. In Venezuela, Tether froze like $118 million worth of Tether. They froze it. It's centralized. Tether works with the U.S. government. Tether works with Tether is just another SWIFT. Look at it like that. That's what Tether is. That's what Circle is. That's what all of these are, is they are replacing the Federal Reserve with corporations, using the treasuries as the reserve of Tether. Now they're moving more and more to gold and also Bitcoin. See, this is how you wean the globe off of U.S. Treasury bonds as the reserve. Because every Treasury bond that we create is a liability to us, not the federal government, to us, the citizens of America. So we owe that money back, apparently. Well, Trump's changing that. Trump is replacing the asset or the owed value of the treasury bonds are right now our labor. Future taxation. That's going away. Trump is going to replace the treasury bonds assets, which is our labor, our future taxation, with tariffs and other sources of income, probably more corporately structured until we get to a place where we are mining a lot of friggin' Bitcoin. This is all a move to a completely different reserve system where the U.S. government no longer is reliant on treasury bills as their currency. Because really, that's what the federal government's currency is. It isn't dollars. It's treasury bills. And that's what the U.S. government, they print up a bunch of treasury bills. They sell it to the Federal Reserve. They sell it to China. They sell it to, well, not really China no more. They don't want nothing to do with it. Or Russia. This is all a new system rolling out. Now, the reason everyone is like, well, this Bitcoin thing, I don't know. The price is kind of hovering. This is when everyone who knows. And everyone who's actually making the choices on where this new or how the new system is arranged, they're pro-Bitcoin. And I don't just mean, hey, hold some Bitcoin. It's all good. Bitcoin's nice. It's a nice little sideshow. No. Everyone's realized that the Bitcoin can easily replace the SWIFT system. The SWIFT, it's why the U.S. is actually partnering with Russia. Yes, you heard me correctly. The U.S. is partnering with Russia to mine the Bitcoin. Right? Just this morning, we heard Ethiopia, the government of Ethiopia is mining Bitcoin. They want to mine some Bitcoin. Guys, all right, what about SWIFT adopting their own chain? The issue isn't the technology. The issue is SWIFT. Just like XRP, right? XRP, the technology is fine. The problem is Ripple, the corporation. Because Ripple is led by people that we have this. There's something about humans that a lot of humans, they need someone else to feel responsible for them. Like, well, I would rather go through Ripple because then if I got a problem, I can call Ripple. You think Ripple gives a flying fuck? No. Ripple will work with the government. And when are the governments on your side? Never. This is why, because our problem in the world is not the technology. It's the trust. It's the trust. It's the reliability. It's the freedom. It's the Liberty Network that makes the Bitcoin so valuable. That's why governments hate it. See, all of humans' issues, let this sink in. All human issues revolve around government. Because government, just the name, we govern, which means we tell you what to do. We govern you. Government, the act of governing, right? When I was a truck driver, I worked for a company that on their trucks, they had a governor on their truck, which means you could only go 62 miles an hour. It restricted your freedom on how fast you can go. So they governed it. That's what it was called. Humans, you cannot micromanage humans. And that's where we've reached. And this blows my mind with people. I have a friend who's launching a business, and he's hired a lawyer. And he was like, well, I'm going to go talk to the lawyer and see how I open my business. Right? This is not a nuclear, this is not nuclear energy. This is not like some huge corporate. My friend's opening up, like some type of little shipping place or something. And I said, whoa. Why are you going and talking to a lawyer? He was like, well, I want to make sure I'm legal. And I go, what? Legal what? What are you doing? Are you shipping drugs? And he was like, no, of course not. And I go, well, then why are you calling a lawyer? And he was like, well, I just got to I got to keep my I's dotted and my T's crossed. When you have to hire a lawyer to do something that doesn't hurt other people and you're just launching a little business on the side, that's a problem. Because what's the lawyer going to do? Oh, yeah, Regulation 405-732-757 said you have to have this certain size tires. You have to have this certain size this. Governing is interfering and slowing down progression. That's what governing is. And for some reason, right, let me just say, if it's not illegal, it's legal. Right? You don't need permission to do something. It's no one's fucking business. That's our whole problem. Somehow, and I have just recently, well, I knew this, but I didn't really, I didn't realize how important this is until maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, I guess. No one's really living their own lives. When was the last time that you woke up and the first thought in your mind was something that was for you, not for someone else, not that someone else wanted you to do something. We live our lives off of everyone else's expectations. Oh, what do I have to do for someone else today? We've reached this level in society that, like, we aren't worth it. Us alone. We're not worth whatever. The only way we have worth is if you're achieving someone else's goals. That's what makes you worth something. We live in a world where the majority of us look to the government and go, whoa, what's the government saying today? What's the government doing today? Guys, we live in a world now where we have a good day or we have a bad day judging off of what someone in the government says, or something that a government has done. Look at it this way. The people in America, and I don't mean the government, the people in America, we got no problem with the people in Venezuela. It is like everyone's riled up and going, let's go kick the shit out of the average Venezuelan people. No, this is a mafia against a mafia. And our mafia riles us up. Oh, them Venezuelans over there, they're doing bad. Or them Iranians, they're doing bad. It isn't the Iranian people, it's the government. And yet we sit and worry about if it just like Ronald Reagan said, government isn't the solution. Government is the problem. We have too many people who look at the government for answers for their everyday lives because they have been trained to, they have been educated, indoctrinated to look to the teacher. Teacher, what's the answer? Teacher, explain to me how I succeed in this system, because that's what the education system is. The education system does not teach you how to look for opportunities. The education system teaches you to plug into the system somewhere. And you plugging into the system reinforces the system. We're all in prison, and each one of us has a job to make sure the prison runs good. Like, this is a nice prison. Did you see our flag up there? Look at that flag up there. That's our prison flag. Yep, that's our team. The only way out is to move to a decentralized currency system. That's it. Now, is the government going to be happy about this? Are any other governments really going to be happy about this? Actually, a lot of them will. Russia will. Saudi Arabia will. Because then what this does is this actually creates a truly valuable asset at the heart of all of the currencies, right? If America owns a bunch of Bitcoin and we are mining it, we are producing more and more Bitcoin, then we have a true reserve, a true provable reserve. That shifts the whole world order, because then our whole system isn't reliant on debt. See, that's why they're so afraid of prices dropping. They're like, oh, we could move into a depressionary spiral where prices drop. Well, in a real system with a real valued asset that is decentralized, it's good. Here's a prime example, right? Here's a prime example is big screen TVs. I don't know if you went to Walmart lately. You can get like a 70 to 75 inch big screen TV for like $400, if that. That is deflation. That is technological deflation. But yet they tell us that's bad. Wait, when things get cheaper, that's good. It's good from which point of view you're looking at, right? Is it good for the people? Absolutely. They get more goods for their money. Great for the people. Is it bad for the lenders, the banks? Absolutely. Because then they've lent money to these corporations that are producing the TVs that are making less per unit, but they're selling more units. The problem is that everything's reliant on the debt. And if prices drop and revenues drop from the corporations, then you have a debt issue, because then they can't pay back the debt. This is why you don't have a debt system. But the progressives, the communists, the shitheads who are just absolutely retarded or evil, or maybe they're just evilly retarded. Well, humans naturally move towards efficiency. We do. It's what we do. We naturally move towards efficiency and value. That's why we have Walmart, right? Right now, Walmart accepts cryptos through their payment platform. Now, right now, Walmart is probably selling that as soon as it hits their wallet. They're selling it for USDT or US dollar equivalent. But then you look at other corporations, Steak and Shake. They added $10 million worth of the Bitcoin to their treasury, and they're not selling it. And you say, well, Ben, why aren't they selling it? Because now we've entered into a place where you can hold, as a corporation, the Bitcoin is now a leverageable asset. So, Steak and Shake, just like Elon Musk, Steak and Shake is never going to sell their Bitcoin. They don't have to. They can get a loan against their Bitcoin. Why sell it? Why? They wouldn't. Every corporation, here's an, hang on one second. Word from the spot. Where the hell's my little poker thing? Oh, there it is. Hang on one second. Word from the sponsor. Word from the sponsor.
Every second, billions of cubic feet of natural gas burn uselessly into the sky. Flare gas, a byproduct of oil extraction, worth pennies per kilowatt hour, simply wasted. But what if that waste could become wealth? This is where Bitcoin mining meets raw energy. Private key mining has cracked the code. We capture that flare gas before it burns away forever. Channel it through generators. Convert waste into electricity. And that electricity powers something revolutionary. Bitcoin mining rigs, thousands of them, solving complex mathematical puzzles that secure the Bitcoin network. Each solved puzzle earns Bitcoin. Each Bitcoin represents digital gold, mined from the Earth's excess energy. The process is elegant in its simplicity. Flare gas that would burn for nothing now powers ASIC miners running 24/7. Servers humming in perfect synchronization. While others pay premium rates for grid electricity, we mine with energy that costs almost nothing. Pennies per kilowatt hour. This isn't just mining. This is alchemy. Turning waste into wealth. Private key mining, where Earth's excess energy becomes tomorrow's currency. The revolution isn't coming. It's burning bright right now.
And we are back. Yes, that is the new mining company that we're launching. The private key mining. So I just wanted to roll that. I created that ad and I just wanted to roll it out and see what you guys thought of it. So let me know what you thought of the ad. All right. Someone said, great commercial. How can I repost it? I will put a link out somewhere. Okay. So, all right, where was I? All right, is Steak and Shake is not going to sell any of their Bitcoin. Here's an example. All right, you own a home. Right, you own a home, and your home needs new windows. Are you going to sell your house to get a new house with new windows? No. What you could do is you could get a loan on the equity of the value of the house. But you pay a higher interest rate because the equity on your house is not liquid. You cannot sell, as of yet, the equity to your house in a 24/7 market. This is a completely different world. I see so many people who their largest asset was their house. Now their largest asset is their Bitcoin. We've helped a ton of people actually get take the equity out of their house and purchase more Bitcoin. What that is it's just a transfer from a non-liquid asset into a liquid asset that you can then leverage. Right? This reshapes the whole global economy, because now, right, this is basically what it does, is you have your home equity. Let's say you have a $500,000 house and you have about $400,000 worth of equity. Well, you get a loan and you sell that $400,000 equity to a lender that gives you $400,000. You take that $400,000 and you buy Bitcoin. You now have moved an illiquid asset into a liquid asset with a higher appreciation than the original equity. So now you have two separate, this is how you diversify equity. What I'm explaining is, if someone said, hey, Ben, how do I get rich over the next 10 years? Easy peasy. If you own a home that you have equity in, you get a loan against that equity, right? You're making the monthly payments already. You get a loan against your home equity. You buy a bunch of Bitcoin, right? And then you have a choice: hold on to that Bitcoin or leverage some of that Bitcoin and put it into a company that makes more Bitcoin. This is all a new system. That's why when I explain the reason, I blew a guy's mind. Was that yesterday or Saturday? All right. When I explained how as energy gets cheaper and productivity jumps and we can produce any, or as they call it, the age of abundance, where we'll have robots, we'll have AI, we'll have electric cars. Guys, have you seen the energy production chart? It's like this. We are producing so much energy. Our issue is not the energy. Our issue is converting the energy into electricity. That's it. We have a ton of energy, tons of it. Our issue is converting the energy into electricity, which we are solving. As we speak, we're solving it, which is going to make energy cheaper. As it gets cheaper, as everything is easier to produce, gold and silver It's why, it's how they have held the silver and the gold price down. Through regulations. Regulations and paper derivatives. See, we all know we live in an illusion. We all know that the price of silver should not be $80, $90. There's no way. There's no way in hell, unless you create an illusionary supply. Well, what is the illusionary supply in the silver market? It's the silver derivatives. It's the paper contracts. And when you have an illusionary supply, then the supply is unlimited. Right? The Bitcoin is the only, let me say this again, the only commodity in the world that you can't put more energy into and produce more. No matter how much electricity you point at the Bitcoin, it will never produce more per block, and it won't create blocks sooner. It is a self-regulatory network. Tick-tock, next block. This is why I say everything will deflate and inject its value into the Bitcoin. All right. Look at AI. All right. That ad I ran, guess how much it cost me to create that whole ad? Took me about 11 minutes, and it cost me approximately $1. $1. That ad, if I would have had it created using a human, it would have been more than $1. And it wouldn't have been ready in about 11 minutes. Yeah, exactly. There's no more hiring a band for a catchy jingle. Yeah, you don't need that anymore. How the world is actually going, you don't need a marketing department. You just need your regular employees who have access to AI. Let them create the ads for their area of your company. And then you run the ads. That's it. You don't need a marketing company. Hell, I can do the marketing material creation for my own company. I have for years. And I've had help. I mean, don't get me wrong. But now that AI is here, you don't. And you can come up with a marketing strategy. Now, I still consult with like social media experts and shit like that. But really, marketing, gone, right? And pretty soon, accounting, gone. Office work, gone. Because once you set up the systems, why do you need someone to manage it when the systems manage themselves? We're moving into a whole different world, guys. Here's a great example. I don't remember the name of the company. It's 3 guys who dropped out of MIT. Let me say that again. 3 guys who dropped out of MIT to launch AI companies. All right, 1 company. 3 guys, 1 company. They just got an evaluation of like 45 billion. They got 3 employees and they're all owners. They don't need employees. They're just launching the company. Voila. There we go. It's launched. And it's generating income and value. 3 guys. 3 guys who dropped out of MIT. Yeah, no shit. They dropped out of the CIA. That's true. CIA is big time into MIT. But when everything is unlimited, I mean, here, imagine this. All right. I had a friend when I was in high school. He did, I wouldn't say everyone, he did a lot of people's homework for him. All right. That guy would make money doing homework for other people, writing papers, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The kids don't need that no more. They have AI. It's human labor as we have structured it in our economy. Remember, guys, 35% of the jobs in America are solely reliant on legislation. Let that sink in. That if there wasn't legislation and regulation, these jobs wouldn't exist. They aren't needed. They're just legislated. They're like license plates. Like your automobile doesn't need a license plate to run. You know, if you're driving down the highway and you lose your license plate, your engine light doesn't come on and go, oh, shit, lost a license plate, can't run without that bitch. No. The U.S. economy is so propped up and slowed down through regulatory and regulations. Right, it's all about control. They want to control the direction of the economy. That's what government regulations are. Is, oh, you want to do this? Oh, well, we can't let you do that. I mean, look what we have going on right now in Washington, D.C. We have the banks are arguing against the Clarity Act because it will bring them competition. Well, we can't let like other places offer interest on stable coins because a lot of money will come out of the banking system. That's That's like if Chevy was producing a really awesome car, which unfortunately they haven't, and Ford went to Washington, D.C. and said, hey, we need to regulate Chevy because they're going to outsell us. Make a better car, Chevy or Ford. If you're worried about how awesome Honda is, make a better vehicle. But problem is, the federal government won't let you make a better vehicle. You have to have all of this hippie, tree-hugging, global warming emissions bullshit on your car where, I mean, all right, this is what I'm about to say, everyone can relate to. The tire pressure gauge on your car. I've had several people call me. This is over years. My tire light is on. I think I got a flat tire. And I'm like, is the tire flat? No. Okay. What's your tire pressure? It's saying 30. Is it dropping? No. All right. Probably the temperature. Don't worry. Now, I want to get that light off my dashboard. I think that we have too many lights on our dashboard that we don't put there. The government puts lights on your dashboard every fucking day. Other people in your life put lights on your fucking dashboard. Emergency, check engine. The government puts an emergency in front of us. And this is every government. This is news. This is media. This is X. This is YouTube. This is all of it. Every platform is reaching out to put a light on your dashboard that you need to, there's a light on my dashboard. Now, don't get me wrong. When your car breaks down, see, this is something else that bugs me. And I'm just going to rant for a minute on automobiles. Give me a moment, please. I need this. You know how I used to know there was something major wrong with my car? It would shut the fuck off or not start. We live in a world where and I've seen it, dude, there's an app that if you have a light bulb out in your house, it tells you on the app that you have a light bulb out in your house. Like when you hit it and you see it not come on, that you're like, oh, I wonder if that light bulb's off. It seems not to be resonating light, but that doesn't mean it's off. Let me check my app. Oh, yep, light bulb's out. We all have number one, we have too many. Our fucking dashboard is too big. Too many people want a light on our dashboard. too many governments want an area of our dashboard. We only got so much of a dashboard. We got about that much room for a dashboard. But we got this much shit that everyone wants us to care about. We have some people who want to make sure you're checking your thermostat. Is the car overheating? We have other people who are the equivalent of the tire gauges. We have other companies and governments that are the check engine light. We have all of these entities in our lives that want us to worry about something on our automobile of life. And we're just, the problem is that when you have so many lights on your fucking dashboard, you're not looking out the window. You don't see life. You don't see the beautiful trees and the real issues, which is a red light. You might want to stop. You're going to fucking get hit. The real worries of life are outside the windows, not on your dashboard. And what I'm saying, and what everyone else in the crypto and the Bitcoin community is this. Most problems with cars are fuel related. Most problems with cars are fuel related. And the problem is you're using shit gas, which is the US dollar. You're trying to fuel your economic and life journey in your life automobile on shitty gas. Right? You're not even using 87 octane here. Right? You're basically just using shit gas, which is the currency of the car. Gasoline is the currency, the energy of the car. And we have lived in a world where we're using shit gas. We finally got good fuel, good efficient fuel in the Bitcoin. And everyone's saying, no. Don't use the good energy. Use the bad energy that the longer it sits there, the more it evaporates. Well, the Bitcoin doesn't evaporate. It doesn't rot. It doesn't go stale. You putting the Bitcoin in your economic engine of your life, it never goes bad. While putting the fiat in the gas tank of your economic engine of your life, it evaporates away. And it loses its potency. It loses its power the older it gets. That's what I'm trying to change. That's what you guys are trying to change. Okay, number one, and I'll wrap this up. I know I've been going for like an hour or something. All right, number one, shrink your dashboard. Shrink your dashboard and look out at the world. Look out at the reality and buy better gas. Buy you some Bitcoin. Everyone else is doing it. It's just no one's telling you guys they're doing it, except Michael Saylor. You think Michael Saylor is the only entity that's fucking buying, and who's selling? Retail. Retail, which is us, average Joes and Janes. We have the attention span of a goldfish. We're like, oh, look at the price of silver go up. Oh, wow, man. Oh, man, I should sell some Bitcoin and I should get me some silver. If you're chasing higher dollar value, that's the equivalent of choosing which porta potty you're going to use because it has more shit in it. Oh, this must be a good porta potty. There's a lot of shit in there. This must be the good porta potty. This must be the porta potty of the moment. Look at all that shit in there. A lot of people using this shit. A lot of people using this porta potty. I'm going to put some shit into this porta potty too. And what is the shit? The dollars. Okay. Everyone, have a great day. I hope that you didn't think you'd hear the word porta potty on this show today. Everyone, have a great day. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Here, wait. Let me edit this. I'm gonna run the mining company ad again, just because I want to see it. All right, everyone, have a great day. I love you guys. Oh, and sorry, guys, forgot. If you want to get some Bitcoin, no KYC, 941-391-3882. That's it. Call us or send us a text. How can I get more Bitcoin? Simple. Call or text. I guarantee there's a way we can get you some more Bitcoin. 941-391-3882. Everyone have a great day. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Every second, billions of cubic feet of natural gas burn uselessly into the sky. Flare gas, a byproduct of oil extraction, worth pennies per kilowatt hour, simply wasted. But what if that waste could become wealth? This is where Bitcoin mining meets raw energy. Private key mining has cracked the code. We capture that flare gas before it burns away forever. Channel it through generators. Convert waste into electricity. And that electricity powers something revolutionary. Bitcoin mining rigs, thousands of them, solving complex mathematical puzzles that secure the Bitcoin network. Each solved puzzle earns Bitcoin. Each Bitcoin represents digital gold, mined from the Earth's excess energy. The process is elegant in its simplicity. Flare gas that would burn for nothing now powers ASIC miners running 24/7. Servers humming in perfect synchronization. While others pay premium rates for grid electricity, we mine with energy that costs almost nothing. Pennies per kilowatt hour. This isn't just mining. This is alchemy. Turning waste into wealth. Private key mining, where Earth's excess energy becomes tomorrow's currency. The revolution isn't coming. It's burning bright right now.